The noble hunter, the precision killer, suffocating its victim swiftly and cleanly every time. But is this squeaky clean image of the king of the beasts really true? We track one pride that goes in for a messier kind of killing, sometimes digging straight in, eating prey alive. As we follow the fortunes of a new litter of cubs, we ask, where do these habits come from? And are they here to stay? Is this typical behaviour, or will we write them off as lions behaving badly? They've got combined power of the pride to bring down these giants. Custom-built jaws to crush the windpipe. The kiss of death, quick and clean. An injured elephant calf hauls itself through the undergrowth. Noisy enough to attract attention. The wrong kind of attention. It looks like the end of the road for this baby. Earlier, a pushy buffalo herd unsettled an elephant family at a waterhole. In the stampede, the calf panicked, fell and was trampled. It was left for dead, but on broken legs, it spent the intervening hours dragging itself towards cover. It's in no state to defend itself. Usually, we'd expect lions to suffocate their prey by clamping the victim's windpipe before they tuck in. This is the first time Laduma's sons, Marlu and Kimber, have encountered a situation like this. What will they do? They don't call it the lion's share for nothing. They will get the most of this easy meal. And dehydrated, probably traumatized, the baby elephant gives up the ghost, sparing itself from a more gruesome death. Marlu and Kimber, now juveniles, don't know it, but this will be the last time they feed so easily. They've got competition. Little do they realise, but their mother, Laduma, is pregnant again. Marlu, Kimber and their 5 brothers will soon need to think about moving on. 3.5 months ago, Pamwi picked up the smells, telling him the lionesses were ready to mate. He mounted them several times an hour for 4 days, a sexual marathon. The birth of a new litter will mark a turning point in the lives of Marlu and Kimber. With charge confuses the herd, and in the chaos, there's a straggler. But 2 young guns have narrow odds against a buffalo army. It's time for all the brothers to get involved. By spreading out to create a buffalo front line, a standoff ensues. The lions still need an old hand for the finishing touch. This time, it's their aunt, Mardi, who backs up the boys. The cubs did help to execute a classic ambush, but they still can't finish the job. A good lesson has been learned. Big males eat first. Kimber grabs what he can and retreats. The new litter of young cubs gets preferential treatment. From now on, the adults will look out for them. The patriarch is just marking time before his older sons inevitably leave the pride. Even an innocent attempt by Kimber to make contact with his father is met with irritation. To get a good hold on the animal, Laduma will need to reach it without getting stuck herself. If she can, her pride will eat well. Mud makes lions nervous, so she cautiously edges over the sun-baked crust. Even though she could simply start feeding at the soft rump, Laduma seems to want to show the cubs a textbook kill. She can't reach the windpipe. Instead, she holds the buffalo's snout, long enough to bring a quick end. It's a mystery why Laduma chose to go for a traditional kill this time. But she set a new example to her cubs and shown them that they need to take every situation on its merits and think on their feet. This buffalo could have appeared more threatening than we think. If it had struggled, it could have dragged one of the lions into the mud. Maybe by killing it first, Laduma made sure they could eat in safety. The buffalo bull remains under siege. The lions play safe, rightly so. A false step and they'd slip into the spearing range of one of those deadly horns. They stake out the bank, harassing and wearing down the cornered buffalo. Despite their persistence, there's a last-minute hitch. A bull elephant shows up at the waterhole. It's a distraction, which the buffalo seizes as a chance to escape. After several mock charges, they succeed in isolating a young buffalo. Kimber claws into her back to hold her. The adult buffalo turn back, but the lions remain focused. Staying well away from the sharp end, Malu and Kimber finally help Laduma bring the animal down. Laduma led the hunt, but a triumphant son Malu muscles in to claim the prize. Question is, what will he do next? The buffalo haven't given up, so Laduma sets off to confront them again. Lions are not the clean-cut, noble hunters we like to think they are. Just like us, they will cut corners and take the easy route whenever they can. And if that means eating their prey alive, so be it. But these lions aren't behaving badly. They're just being themselves.